Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is October 28th, 2018, the home of the 2-minute price prediction, as well as giving you all the news according to the charts. Now, before I get into today's article, I definitely want to make sure that you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well, and hit the bell notification so you guys become notified whenever we post a video on YouTube, okay? This is the only place where we're giving you the 2-minute price prediction as well as giving you all the news according to the charts. And we definitely want to make sure that you all are able to see these videos, because literally everyone else makes their videos confusing. When they look at price charts, they have so many patterns and shapes and indicators on their charts that literally you become frozen as to when you need to make a trade. You do not need all of those things on your particular price chart in order to become a successful trader. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get into what we have for you all today. As you guys can probably tell, if you can buy only one stock, this would be it. Okay, this is an article that I ran across on the Motley Fool. It was written by John Ballard on October 27, 2018. And if you guys can tell in the highlighted portion of this website, the stock that he would buy if he could only pick one stock would be Activision Blizzard, ticker symbol ATVI. We're going to go ahead and look at the price chart to see if in fact this particular stock is a buy. And one of the main things that so many people do not understand when they become traders is that timing is important whenever you make a trade. So it's quite funny that this article comes out at a time to when the majority of the stocks in the stock market are in correction mode, or at best they're moving lower over the past 2 or 3 weeks. So when you get articles like this during periods to when everything's going to the downside, you definitely want to see whether or not the article is making sense with the price chart. So that's what we're going to do today with this particular article. Now, I went ahead and highlighted some of the things that are pertinent to Activision moving to the upside. And I'm not going to, argue the fact that what was written in this article is in fact intriguing. And as well, it conveys the point that, yes, if you read this article, you would think that Activision is a buy right now. Okay. John goes ahead and writes, floating to the top of his list is leading video game maker Activision Blizzard. Game companies own intellectual property that can be duplicated the same way Walt Disney owns Mickey Mouse or Star Wars, which can be duplicated. So that is a very positive thing for you to have intellectual rights on the creation that you do have. And accordingly, yes, Activision Blizzard do have that. So that is a plus for Activision in that standpoint. Activision makes some of the biggest games in the industry, Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, and Overwatch. These are major games on a lot of platforms that this particular company owns and have rights to, and a lot of people play. Okay. Another thing that John goes ahead and write about this particular article is the fact that eSports is increasing in popularity as well. So if Activision can position themselves in a way to make sure that they're able to capitalize on this new industry, eSports, then again, you will also see more profit potential for Activision Blizzard. Okay, now, if you were to invest in Activision in their initial public offering in the early 1990s, you would have at least increased your profits by 8,000%. Okay, just to give you all an example, he goes ahead and write a 1,000 investment in the early 1990s would have turned into $81,000 today. That is excluding dividends if this particular company gives you dividends. Now, the company has experienced huge momentum recently, but John still thinks that there's still plenty of growth ahead for Activision. Activision revenue has grown 59%. Free cash flow per share has climbed 116%. So all of these things are in a very positive direction for Activision. And it is expected that this industry is on path to grow 11% per year, and is expected to reach a total market value of 180 billion by 2021. So there's still a lot of room for upward movement within this gaming industry, as well as Activision Blizzard. So If you're thinking that you're towards the end of this particular ride, this particular article is trying to convince you that that's not the case. Activision has clearly cultivated a work environment that attracts and inspires some talented game designers. So that's a plus for this company. And as well, there are 352 million monthly active users playing Activision games as of the second quarter of 2018. Some of the base also have their players playing on mobile equipment, including Candy Crush. They have a significant opportunity to grab profits or revenue out of mobile advertising, merchandise sales, media rights for eSports events, and sponsorships. All of these new revenue channels could significantly grow the company's top line over 10 years. Okay, so literally these, according to John, Activision needs to dip their toes into mobile advertising, merchandise sales, media rights for esports events, as well as sponsorships. So once they dip their toes into each of those arenas, then definitely the revenue for that company should increase. And it goes on and try to talk about some of the things about esports. Esports is rapidly becoming a mainstream form of entertainment on the same level as concerts and traditional sporting events. So even though this is relatively new, esports, it is definitely on path to come in competition with concerts, musical concerts, plays, traditional sporting events, basketball, football, all of those things. Esports is going to come up to the same level of those particular events. The number of esports spectators is currently growing 14% per year, and it's expected to reach 557 million spectators by 2021. Activision is in the best position of any video game company to benefit from this trend, John writes. Currently, they have an Overwatch League championship, and they're trying to ramp up their Call of Duty World League. So already they are involved in esports, and I just can't see no reason as to why this particular company cannot benefit from it, especially by the year 2022 or even 2021, when we have more spectators involved in esports. So now, all this article is really explaining the benefits, the perks of this particular company moving higher in price. But like I stated earlier, it's all about timing. Okay, are we at the bottom for Activision in order for us to move to the upside? And we're going to look at the chart now. So this is the monthly chart for Activision Blizzard. Definitely you can see here that off the bat on the monthly chart, this is not a buy in the market for Activision Blizzard. I do see some slight potential for us to continue to move only a little bit lower in price, around that $64 area. And that's only if the tops of these monthly bars cannot be sustained at support, which is around $67.25 or so. Okay, now this week is going to be the culmination as to what direction Activision is going to go in the long term. If this monthly bar definitely closes towards the low of the bar, then definitely the continuation to the downside is going to happen. It might even come down to that $60 area once everything is said and done, at least for us to try to find some method of support. Right now, the monthly chart is not giving us a buy opportunity, as the article is currently trying to insinuate to us. And this is just a deeper look into Activision Blizzard. Definitely, if we are able to stay above $67.85 to conclude this coming week, then yes, we can see some potential back up to the upside, but $72, even $76, well, I would say $80 would be the next resistance area in Activision. So as we go out through this week, you guys got to keep your eyes on the market to see how we conclude, because if we stay above $68 to conclude this week, I will be expecting some consolidation for this market to move to the upside. But if we close below it, then again, that $60 or even $64 will be in tow as support first, but then ultimately I could still see Activision coming all the way back down to $60, $56. It all depends on how much the market as a whole continues to move lower. If we get some relatively good news starting out early this week, then I can see the higher likelihood of Activision staying above $68 and moving to the upside. But if we continue to get bad news in the market, then it's highly increasing that Activision is going to continue to move lower in price. So as of right now, we are definitely in a downtrend in the market for Activision. So I will have to say that according to the price chart, this article is not correlating. It does not follow through to the price chart. It is not a buy according to this price chart. So I'm still looking for Activision to move lower in price. But like I said earlier, if we get some positive news in the market, then we can actually move back up to the upside. So yes, I do think Activision is poised to continue to move higher in price. But as of right now, as of the posting of this article, it is not a buy in the market. So tell us what you all think. Do you guys think that Activision should be bought today? Or if this is the only stock that you would buy, would this be it? Let us know with a comment in the comment section of this video. And before I go ahead and hit the like button as well, and share this video and let everyone know as to what is going on with the price chart along with this article to make sure that everything makes sense. Again, we do appreciate you all watching this video. Make sure you all maintain your profitability, and I will see you later.